Sawadee krap. Hello.
Give me 100 baht.
Oh. So good evening. Today I am going to show you Sukhumvit Soi 1. And Sukhumvit Soi 1 is not at all a famous street. There's not really something special going on there. But the reason why I want to show it is that at the end of Sukhumvit Soi 1 you get to the Klong. And when you turn left at the Klong, there is a community directly on the railroad tracks. And yeah, I mean, I am trying to give an update and show how Bangkok looks, and that means that many times I'm in the very popular streets, but I think it's also nice to see something different. So that's what I want to show you today. So I hope you guys are gonna like it. So Soi 1, the main thing in Soi 1 is actually the Bumrungrad Hospital, which is well, let's say at least one of the top 3 hospitals in Bangkok, and it's very popular for medical tourism. So I will walk past the hospital. I've been there myself a couple of times, and especially when I was here in the beginning, I did not really know anything, so I just went to the nearest hospital, which was Bumrungrad, and I thought it was so super cheap. And hello, I thought it was so cheap, but yeah, that's cheap compared to Europe, of course. And yeah, it was. If you look at the Thai standards, it's a very expensive hospital. But anyway, you learn. I also remember the first time that I ordered dinner here, I thought everything was super cheap. And yeah, the longer you live here, the more you start to think about everything, and then everything becomes very expensive after 1 or 2 years. Until you go back to Europe, and then you realize how cheap everything is. Anyway. Yeah, so it's almost 5:30, 5:20. Yeah, lately I'm always filming around this time, and the reason is it's the end of the working day, and I want to do my walk, my exercise anyway. So that's a good opportunity to film a little bit. Yeah, so as you can see in this street also there's quite some construction coming up. If anybody ever wonders, you know, you have the really tall buildings in Bangkok, and then you have whole areas where there is no high rise, and this has to do with some regulation, and I'm not sure what the numbers are, but if the street is not wide enough, they are not allowed to build higher than 8 floors. So that's why you always see the really high-rise buildings on the main streets, on the big streets. Like for example the videos that I uploaded about Asok. I mean, there they can basically build as high as they want. But in these kind of streets here, they are not allowed to build higher than 8. And if a building is higher, then it's mostly because it's an old building, or there is a plot that has a special ruling. So this is the Bumrungrad Hospital. I should actually make a video here once as well. Very luxury. And yeah, many people that there's many people that come to Bangkok that stay in this hospital, and it's basically a 5-star hotel. But anyway, if you have there's a lot of good hospitals here in Bangkok. Mirella had dengue one time, and so she went to the Sukhumvit Hospital, it's called, which is in Ekamai. And yeah, we have an insurance here. So the insurance covered a couple of nights, oh well, it covered all the nights that she had to stay in hospital. And she had her private room with HBO television and all this kind of stuff. So the quality of the service in this country is amazing. That's why it's so popular for medical tourists. Okay, so here at the end, next to the hospital, there's a few hotels and hostels. I'm not very familiar with this area, but I was on a bicycle one time here, and at the end of the street we turned left and we discovered this really nice area. So that's why I'm heading there. And also here at the end there is a Thai restaurant, which is very good. Actually here this is very similar like what I was saying the other day in Soi 8. This is also a dead end street, and then directly you see that it's it's quiet. You can just walk around and it gives that local feeling. And yeah, you saw where I just started in Sukhumvit, in the middle of the busy, well, it's probably one of the busiest part of the city. Yeah, so this is a Thai restaurant, what I was talking about. Na Arun. I'm not gonna go in there, but this is really nice. You can have really nice food here, and especially in the evening it gets a very special atmosphere. Okay, so I'm getting to the Klong. For whatever reason I always end up at the Klong. Yeah, I mean, it's the waterways in Bangkok are quite special for this city and quite important. And I think, you know, if you're just sticking to the Sukhumvit street, you'll never see this, but okay. Sawadee krap. So here I'm at the Klong. So that over there is Soi 5, and I'm gonna go in this direction. I'm walking. Krap. It's a nice temple here. Yeah, so I'm walking in the direction of Planchit. It's a nice shot. See how busy the boat is. Yeah, so that grayish building and the green in between there, you have Witayu, which is wireless road. So by the way, for the people that follow us, the other day we were looking for a snake and in Phuket, and I was just telling that I never saw any snakes, and last weekend I saw a big one and I filmed it, but I didn't upload that video yet. So that's becoming that will be coming soon. สวัสดีครับ So we're getting to near the train tracks.
Nóiบ่แล้วมันน้อยเป็นป่า
สวัสดีครับ
ครับผมเอาไปซื้อมื้อนี้มันจะมาได้70 บาทได้ปลา
Okay. I hope there's not going to be a train coming through. Yeah, and if you walk this one back, you get to actually to the point where it just started. Yeah, actually we lived quite around the corner from here on the other side of the highway. And for a very long time I've never been to this area until I started biking. So, yeah, there's not many trains coming through here. There's like just a couple of freight trains per day. Yeah, as I said, I also wanted to check out some updates about the demonstrations. And I saw that today there's going to be 3 different demonstrations and in different parts of the city. So yeah, it keeps going on. So let's see what the future brings with that. Yeah, it's always, you know, my job is to show the best of the best that this country and city has to offer, and I think it's always very good to keep in mind that there is different sides of the medal, and I mean, there's not much that I can do about it personally, but I also think you should not forget.
Dancing. Yeah. Okay.
Same to you. ขอบคุณมากครับ
โ
Yeah, it's always amazing how friendly Thai people are, you know. Because I think if I would do this in another city, in another country, in other parts of the world, they would look at me and think, what the, you know, who's this guy? Why is he coming here? But in general, Thai people are always genuine and friendly. This is also one of the reasons why we love living here. Sawadee krap. Hello.
Give me 100 baht.
Oh. Mm. Oh, today your lucky day นะ โอ้ขอบคุณมากครับ บายบาย โชคดีนะครับ Oh, I have to be careful now. Everybody will ask me, you know. Sawadee krap.
Sawadee krap. We come from Thailand.
You come from Thailand. ครับ I come from Netherlands ประเทศเนเธอร์แลนด์นะครับ Oh, but you speak English. พูดอังกฤษนะครับ Oh, very good. Bye bye. Oh. Yeah, so I'm almost getting to the big street again. Oop. Yeah, I made a video quite a while ago. And that was also another part at the train tracks. So yeah, there's a whole community that lives here in the heart of Sukhumvit actually. I actually don't know if these are Thai people or maybe Cambodian people or from Laos or Myanmar. Maybe some of my Thai followers can shed a light on that. Because in Bangkok you have really a lot of migrant workers, and especially in construction, you know, they are the ones that are building all these big buildings. And even during COVID, the construction just kept going. You see the difference when I was walking up the normal street, how quickly that went and how quiet it goes now. Oh. How slowly I walk now on these stones. Yeah, I don't really have the luxury to look at what I film because I'm just looking at every step that I go. This is probably a nice handy thing to carry stuff. It's the local taxi. Okay, so I'm getting to the main Sukhumvit Road again. I think the people that either lived or live in Bangkok and the people that stayed here on holidays, they all passed through this place here. You know, this is where the highway gets onto Sukhumvit. But I guess many of you didn't realize that there was this whole area behind here. So yeah, this is in front here, this is Planchit BTS station. And this is the beginning of Sukhumvit Road. And this is where I started filming. So I'm just gonna walk around a little bit more. And I hope you guys enjoyed this update. What I said, I am always trying to show all different sides and aspects of this city and of the country as much as possible. And I think this was a very interesting look into the kitchen of Thailand. Okay. The other day I passed here and then this was closed, but now I see that it's open again. So that's good. I lived here for such a long time and I never eat at this place. Anyway, I am going to end my video here. I hope you enjoyed the update. If you did, feel free to subscribe. And also, if you really like it, why not share it on your Facebook or share it with your friends? And I hope I will catch you guys in my next video.